What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back. Phreak here. It is time for episode 7 of Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. We will crest into power level 1 on this mission. In fact, I'll probably end up running 2, because I think I'll be running Matrix hosts back to back. I need to get this guy fully healed. I need to get these buildings done. We'll sell these things for money, but there's no rush until I have... until I'm money capped, there's no point in rushing for something. So this room has been cleaned up. I've got a scrubber ready, so I could choose to grab a hacking station or my SimStream trainer. Ultimately, I think I've got enough downtime on regular people that I can grab the trainer early and get someone in at some point. I do also want the hacking station to be clear. I would like to have that in time for running these missions. And if I see what this would take me, it requires 1 level of power, which only takes, I think, a day. And then this itself only takes 4 days. So within 5 days, well, I guess 9 days technically, but that's going to be enough time. I should have a hacking station ready to go. And then I can use leverage on these 2 missions unless there's a weird rounding error, in which case I'll be sad. But should be fine. We're going to build our trainer. The reason to do this, by the way, is there is a very minor optimization, which is that the SimStream trainer never needs 5 power, and you can only ever have as much power in one building. The maximum power on this building is equal to the current power on the building next to it. So the previous building had a max power of 1. This building has a current power of 1, and that is why the max over here in the Underworld Hub is 1. And so if you want to ultra giga min max things like the SimStream trainer should be on the outside, a triage clinic should be on the outside, as well as just buildings that cost a lot to get them to requiring 5 power are things like the counter intel pod, which I would also recommend putting on the outside. Anyway, again. Okay, sweet. So we get our first upgrade here. I don't care about giving him Calm upgrade very much. Stress Res is fine. It's not like a really bad option by any means, but increasing loyalty allows me to unlock other types of upgrades, and so to me is generally more important than upgrading Calm, even though Calm itself has intrinsic value. Loyalty won't until I go to loyalty, I believe, I guess up to loyalty 70, as it says right here. So it's slightly the better option here, but because my hacker's going on all these missions, he's getting hype limit breaks. You can see that my Cyber Knight is at 70 hype, my Scourge is at 80, so he might limit break, and then this guy went on his first mission, he's at 30. So we can keep moving forward. Alright, there. I called it, right? Here's my limit break. So I'm going to go ahead and say we can bump our shotgun accuracy by 1. We could bump our evasion by 1 instead. Or I can give him +1 tech. The tech benefit is much of stuff when you're hacking, or crit chance, basically. This is going to be one of, generally speaking, I like maximizing reflexes or reaction on everyone. Hackers, even above that, want to max tech. Any major combatant wants also strength, because if you're melee, it's literally more damage, and if you're ranged, it's recoil control. And then tech is fine for combatants because it's crit chance and bonus drone damage, but this is like, if this was reflexes or reaction, I would have picked it, but ultimately, we'll just take door kicker and give us some bonus accuracy. So to have this guy rest and recover. All right, we have a new mission potential. So hey, our gun runner, who has offered us one of these 2 missions, has now also offered us a vulnerable Warner Braun operational site. This is probably a raid. Okay, so I have 7 days, 18 hours before my next mission, right? So if I talk to this guy and I say, hey, I would like to treat you, it only takes 6 days. Or if I want to spend another $2,000, I can get him 12 hours earlier. I don't think I need to get him 12 hours earlier. I don't think there's a reason to do so. Okay, so real quick. Is there a meaningful difference? No, absolutely not. There's no meaningful difference at all. So let's go ahead and say, yes, you. We're going to send you for treatment. And we'll let Dr. Ash go for it because there's just not going to be a difference here. It's going to be fine. We'll take the cheap option. So he's recovering his wounds. And honestly, since I'm waiting here, I should have done it sooner. I just forgot to. This is my fault. I guess I was trying to see how long this would have taken. And now that I know, I can make the choice. We're going to go ahead and send somebody to detox. Let's sort by stress. The ones at the bottom have the most stress. And so we're going to send, all these guys have 20 stress on them. But because these guys aren't going on a mission for a while, I can just, again, it could be literally anyone. We'll send the Scourge. That's fine. If we upgrade the detox eventually, we can get a second bench. So level 2 is really valuable because you can basically double your stress removal. As you get to higher levels like 3 or 4, you start getting more stress per trip, and you can make these trips also shorter as well. But at some point, it will be valuable to get SimStream Detox level 2. Relatively cheap, right? Not that much to get some cooling and some wires. I will have to upgrade my cold storage to upgrade my wires, or to upgrade my cooling. You can see that if I bump here, max cryo, it goes to 3. All kind of stuff there. But again, I'm not money capped just yet. The one thing I might do, once this guy's done recovering from his wounds, and also seeing how this goes. And actually, we are on this smoke screen to redirect the headhunters, and my underworld hub is done, so I'm going to go ahead and boost legwork. Because I might as well... I could have waited until we were like 5 hours to go to see if there's another legwork I was going to grab, but... it's whatever. Alrighty. So, this room has been cleaned up. We want to make a hacking den. Hacking den only needs some power. That'll be pretty easy. That takes 1 day for the power, and then 4 days for the building itself, and then I should be fine. I have enough money. I have 90k. Let's go make our hacking station, and this will allow me to use leverages on anything that has a hacking host on the mission itself, which is really good. It will allow me to earn more money when playing stuff out. So my trainer is done. But these missions right here, SimStream Trainer does not do anything. Solo hack missions do not do anything for you. So there's no point in going into there yet. The second you enter a trainer, you take 10 stress. That can be mitigated by stress resist, theoretically. Although everyone's got, you know, minus 10 stress res because of heat. So no one's really gonna block anything here. But let's hope we get lucky here. 12 hours. It wasn't cheap or risk-free, but it paid off. We prevented from putting the puzzle pieces together. Headhunters are going elsewhere. Hell yeah, good stuff. Nice job. And unable to click the dots, we actually hurt Henninger. That's pretty cool. So lost influence and power level. And we actually check our recap here. When we say, hey, that's cool, Jim and I got 5 XP for this. Isn't that nice? We're still 0.96 here. So we didn't like technically gain power level, but we did get more powerful. Technically by not having headhunters at it, which, you know, makes our lives a bit easier. Alrighty, let's go ahead and finish the rune recovery. Ah, nice. Emil gets to limit break here. Strength is totally reasonable. Grit is actually pretty solid as well. So the reason flat health can be useful is... So actually, I can delay this. I can kind of show you some stuff. So we're going to delay the upgrade. It's fine. I can grab it whenever I want. But basically, anytime you take at least 10% of your max HP, the game will roll for stress, injury, and wounds. I think... So it's 10% for stress. I think it's 10% for injury and wounds as well. It might be 20%. But essentially, the reason my hacker has been getting stress is laser gates deal 20 damage, which means they immediately trigger a stress roll. Which is rough, because literally just walking through basic, normal, defensive like things that you are allowed to walk through trigger stress, whereas everyone else is 200-something health. And so they can walk through laser gates, and it will never, ever roll stress on them. It is impossible to roll stress if you don't take... I guess if you take a crit or if you take 10% max health. Like there's other things, but as far as pure damage, you're immune if you have at least 205 health. Now, thankfully, she has enough health already, so it's fine. But that was kind of worth like understanding and investigating. Anyway, let's go ahead and take our upgrade. Loyalty would be fine, but I plan to make her a melee character and use swords, so I don't super need the health and wound resist because I've already got enough health. So we'll take strength because strength will be a stat that she will use long term and it'll be totally fine. Alrighty, let's finish this rune recovery. Oh shoot, I forgot to or to build a second building. I'm just sitting here with my trainer. I mean, it's done, but we're not working on a second building here, as you can see this. That said, I don't want to. I'm really low on money. I couldn't even dig this out if I wanted to. It don't have enough money. But what I want to do is I'm going to finish healing. Great. We've got these heists coming up very soon. We'll talk to you very soon. Not an immediate rush, it's fine. Again, there's no like rush to put somebody else somewhere. But what I would like to do is buy an upgraded cyber deck. I would like to get 240k to get a stronger cyber deck and use that in my hacking missions. And it is possible that I'll have enough money, just barely, to be able to do that. So let's find out. We're going to sell this. If we give it to Mongrel, she gets some influence. She doesn't have anything except give me more money, but that's fine. Get the Potato. Potato can offer me missions. He can also upgrade his cyber deck programs. Or we can say, you know what, let's start investing in our like corporate VP friends and like make these people stronger and have them offer us missions. Now, I actually believe that corporate VPs have the strongest, like most rewarding mission types. And so I am kind of down to start upgrading these people and having corporate VPs be like some of my primary contacts. I'm gonna start doing that a bit more. But for these small things, we'll just, you know, have Monko get them, it's fine. But when I can give influence, I'm actually going to like get these guys to 70. Once they're at 70, 70 is when I can limit break. So I can like hold on to this one, for example, and wait for the limit break and then keep going. I have a suspicion that even the ones that don't give influence actually do affect who offers you missions. I could be wrong about that. I don't know for sure. But it appears like that's happening sometimes. So anytime where there's no monetary difference, I'll give it to somebody that I would rather get more missions from, with the assumption that it actually matters here. But again, I don't know for certain. So now we're getting to the point where this is minting for 25k, this is minting for 20k. We're getting pretty close to the point where a cold storage upgrade will actually pay for itself via minting file sets. And considering I don't have the money for the new deck anyway, I might as well start on this and just say let's upgrade, because we are going to use it at some point relatively soon. Alright, we have some training to do. We can upgrade our hack a little bit more. And I guess you're just going to get +1 will, and your corruption programs last for longer. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter a ton here. We've gotten... Oh, right, we haven't finished all the upgrades here. We want to make Null Op strong enough to make sure it can clear out an entire zone. Great. Now keep going up this side. This talent is... It's just basically a travel node if you are not doing a very attack-heavy sort of build. But if you are doing attack-heavy build, you can get a lot of bonus AP and bonus matrix damage. And so, like, if you like kill any ice, you get 10 AP, and that 10 AP is going to last you for 2 turns, and you can make this cooldown 2 turns. So you can basically have permanent 10 AP, and a lot of bonus matrix damage, right? You can get, like, another 30%, so 45% more damage, and so you can start just blowing up all the ice. And dealing with the escalation, but that's fine. But these things up here, we'll talk about them when we get there, are really quite valuable. We'll train everyone else later, because they're not going in the mission, so it doesn't matter. Hacking required, we know that. Hacking room is done in 24 hours. Let's go ahead and wait for that as well. Cool. And let's go get leverage, right? So I want to... I find this one is the most generically useful. These hacks tend to be 3 turns long. And so I can have this leverage that says, hey, you get 50 IO. IO is your ability to load programs in a turn, and AP is simply AP. So we get functionally 30 bonus AP, and we get to ensure that we're never capped by program IO, which can absolutely be a real concern. There can be situations where it's absolutely a blocker for you. As we're here, though, we can't afford upgrading any of these buildings, I don't think. Detox would take 150k. Underworld's nowhere close. Nano Scrubber we could upgrade, but why? So we're kind of just chilling here. One thing we could do is increase our barrack size to get more random recruits. But right now I don't need them until I have, like, the SimStream trainer is, like, once these 2 buildings are getting used full time, I'm still going to have, you know, the desire to have, like, 8 or so mercenaries to make sure we're always getting max value out of our base, basically. And I don't mind the, you know, minus mission cost a little bit here. Alright, but we are finally ready. We did get our leverage. The only kind of leverage you can get from these kinds of missions are, in fact, the ones that come from the Matrix host. You can't buy them in the front. He's got an open slot. Unfortunately, I don't have any interesting, like, juice here, so I'll just let him equip a Dazzler and move on. Doesn't matter. We're actually out of, I guess, disable kits, but that's fine. Alright, he's ready to go. Nothing too special here. He's got his cyber deck. Yeah. Cool. So he's going to do a solo hack here. And we'll probably run the both of them back to back and then spawn our other missions. And we'll see if this will end up being just one episode or not. If you have consumables to grab, you should grab them early. Take them out of your inventory. You can, if you have, like, consumables that give, like, bonus AP in the Matrix, you want to take those. You want to, like, get them out of your inventory and then take them while you're hacking. But I don't have any. These will not do anything for me. There's no reason to bring them down. Leverage is only usable inside the Matrix. So we're just ready to go. Let's get it. And this is a mission type where you're going to steal bioformula. So if you don't get any of them at all, you fail the mission. But if you get at least one, you at least get the XP. But if you can get all 3, it's straight up money. Which is nice, right? Come on, do that. And you only get 3 total turns. So anytime it says next 2 turns, it means this turn +1/+1. It will say, like, end of turn or end of next turn. And anytime it says 2 turns, that means actually on turn 3. 2 from now. This one +2. Just in case you ever want to do that math in your head. So, because we know we're going to get max duration, here you go. This is on forever. Load hard shell, load overclock, and load our programs. Alrighty. So, we want to figure out where the CPU is, because as soon as you fully reveal the CPU, it reveals most of the matrix nodes, and so you know like where to go and maybe what to dodge as well. And so I'm trying to find an efficient path where it's like, if I go here, I can go around like this, loop down, and then I can dodge like one node by just making a loop like this. But I'd love to find the CPU early, and I want to place the bet the CPU is here. But so let's see. So this is not a link, right? There's nothing here. So like if I went this way, I could go around and actually skip both. I could skip this node instead by going up and around, and then, you know, ending like this. So I can either skip this node and, you know, go this way, or I can go the other way around. So technically I also have one fewer travel node if I walk all the way like this. But this is unlikely to be correct because I think the CPU is right here. And so I'll take the loss of like one travel node, which is not that big of a deal, in order to get the CPU early and maybe dodge some like things I wouldn't want to interact with. So lower security tally, scan. Yep, deception on the damage. Gotta load a new one here. We're gonna go from the top, and then just double back just the one time. It should be fine. But unfortunately, these are all really bad nodes that don't do anything for me. So I'm, you know, in kind of an annoying spot where I'm still losing. Okay, here we go. So this is now the CPU, right? We're now pretty sure because we did a reveal and nothing showed up. So we, in fact, got the CPU very early. As we move forward, it's going to trigger an escalation. I'm going to be sad about that, but oh well. +1 tally is not a big deal. Null op. Looks like 1 did it. So we spike for fun. And now we know the entire, or almost the entire matrix map, right? So we know that, like, well, we could break through this and then come down. Or we could choose to go back around or something. And, you know, we might, like, make different choices, right? We scan, we see that there is, in fact, a trap down here. If you load a program, steal AP. Well, I just won't load any programs, it's fine. Sleaze you, download, download. And there's at least the quest done enough where we'll get XP. Download, and no reason to disarm this. I can just leave and then load programs later. It's just a waste of this program, so I'm going to go ahead and say, cool, end action per turn, and it's fine. One thing it also does is because, I mean, I guess we revealed it already by going here, but we don't have to go to this node anymore. We can just go in a straight line, which is kind of nice. So, end first turn, right? We're chilling here. We come back, finish our download. Again, don't need to load a program, it's fine. Move over. Let's reload scan, let's reload Activice, and we'll come down. Scanning will often reveal nearby traps, so by scanning in the incinerator, I was able to reveal traps down here. If you download and can't download, so clearly I want to get rid of these. I'm going to scan early to see what's over here, just because I want to know. And as long as I can get rid of passive and Activice, which I can, we're fine here. Can't load programs, unload programs, those are both pretty annoying. Scan reveals another trap. Now, as long as I can get rid of passive ice and traps, I don't need to get rid of this piece, so I can just take the download. And then I don't care about preventing loading, because I can just move over here. If you load a program, relocate, prevents downloading. Scan. Okay, we need to get rid of Activice, which means I will have to get rid of this in order to make the play. So, prevent download, I have to get rid of that. Take my 3 downloads. And then I need to get rid of this so I don't get relocated. And then I will load a bunch of programs here. So, we know we're going to get rid of Activice. We know we want scan. Let's move on and just get rid of this right now. Deception U. Oh! Shoot. I should have looked for a trap and didn't. You know, let's see if null op does it for me. Not quite. Well, crud. I can lose 10. Okay, let's just go back. We leave. We feel bad about it. We immediately lost deception. It's not the end of the world. This run's got to end, though. And we've got basically 1 turn left, right? To try to... There's only a few things left, so it shouldn't be that bad, but it's going to be kind of tight. Alrighty, so I need to get rid of Trap Ice. I will eventually have to get rid of Passive Ice as well. Let's just go here right away. Disarm you. Scan. Download. Need to kill Passive Ice. Go here. When you download, so I've got to kill both. Scan. We see the trap up there. Ow. There's a trap, so we've got to load a trap disarmer. Run up here. Download access, download access. Let's go ahead and scan, because neither is going to trigger yet. Okay, we know we're safe. So disarm, disarm. Cool. We've got pieces of the bioformula, which is happy. We have total mission success, which is cool. But we've got just enough to walk over here and get some of the gains from this last little data warehouse. So if you exit, relocate, prevents download access. I don't care about the trap, so I can just get rid of the passive ice, and I have somehow exactly enough AP to fully clear this entire zone, which is hilarious to me, but true, so sweet. I don't think it matters if I disconnect or end turn. When I end turn, it will just simply go into a, like, forced dialogue box of end game, but I'll DC in case it somehow matters. I don't believe it ever does, but whatever. Great. Well, we got a full clear. This is always the dialogue. I suppose I could make one where if you know you got every pay data, you can say, we did it, we're the best. But you can see that the XP reward is a little bit smaller. Monetary reward is fine. I mean, this is not that far off of a from what missions normally do. Again, minimum heat too, not a big deal. We do get a lot of stuff here, right? Like we got a level 3 epic melee weapon craft. We got a advanced dazzler craft. We got quite a few accounts, and we got quite a lot of files. Vulnerable host assessments can actually be assembled into a file set, and that will actually give you a mission like this that will let you heist a lot more, money and XP and stuff. But because it doesn't give hype to 4 people or XP to up to like 7, I tend to not have personally a lot of value on those mission types. That might be wrong. It might be the incorrect way of thinking about it, but that is how I feel about this kind of stuff. So we're at 0 hours, so might as well talk to you. Howdy. All right, what you got for me? We're going to go tip over Warner Braun. So we're going to mount a raid. All he's saying is, hey, by the way, here's a spot. If you want to go and raid, you can. Raids do not have any guaranteed money, but they do have lots of loot boxes. And somehow, for like 3 times in a row, the only proc mission we've gotten is exactly this layout. Which is great because it's literally the best layout for rewards, but it doesn't make for the best Let's Play footage because it's the same layout and the same game plan every single time, which is hack both Matrix hosts. Kind of unfortunate, but don't have a way around that. So I do have an open task here, basically. So what I'd like to do is spend money effectively, right? Well, we'll start by trying to make money. And can't mint file sets till it's leveled up, which it isn't yet, so that's not going to matter. 109k is not enough to make a to buy the level 2 cyber deck, but I think what I want to do is, okay, so I have options here, right? So I can dig this out and get a counterintelligence hub and get a not underworld hub. It's going to be like the field operations hub, which will give me leverage for regular heists, for regular meat space heists like this one, which is pretty worthwhile. So I think I want to go ahead and do this and move forward and get at least my 6th building, if not my 7th, before I decide to play for getting a better cyber deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this as my next process because I got some money from the previous stuff and selling the accounts and whatnot, and so we're chilling. Alrighty, let's go run our second. Well, actually, let's get our leverage first. Once again, 50 IO and 10 AP. Right, we just barely hacked the last little piece. Right, because of the combined 30 AP, we're able to get one more money zone, and that money zone, right, if you imagine that happens every single time we ever run that mission because of getting this, it's like, oh, that's a really big payout, right? You're getting, I don't know, let's call it 15k extra every single mission as long as you're able to get this. Like, that's pretty good. So yep, grab our leverage and let's go ahead and run our next mandatory hacking mission. Prep our 1 merc to deploy. It's this dude. Let's go. This look pretty similar, and that's fine. We'll start skipping some of the dialogue stuff. It's going to be the same as last time. Don't worry about it. Again, I don't have any pre-hack juice. Doesn't matter here. I do have leverage, which I'll burn as soon as I get in. Leverage, pop, hard shell, overclock, and the basic 4 programs. Alrighty, so where do I bet the CPU is? It's probably going to be here or here. So I'm going to go left no matter what. I just expect it to not be here. Obviously, if I'm wrong, then I'm really sad about it, but I'm going to guess we're going like this. Plus cost, go away. Active ice, go away. Reveal. All right. So if I scan another time, nope. Okay, so these are going to have trap ice, and I will have no idea otherwise what's going on. So I got instantly relocated. And again. Okay, cool. Neat. Not what I wanted, but okay. Unfortunately, I had no way around that, right? Because these traps both said when you use a program, relocate, and there's no way around that, basically. So, oh well. Thankfully, we sleaze the what I hope to be only program here. Okay, we're fine. So we're gonna go this way instead. So the CPU is gonna be in one of these 4 squares because the CPU is usually I think always on a like 3 or 4 way hub if it can be. But we should know to grab these towards the end. We know we haven't hit these yet, and so we'll try to be smart about that later on. But unload CyberDex on any program. Yeah, no, please don't do that to me. We've got if you load a program, restart ICE. I might not have to care about that. I will never go here. There's no point in doing so. And I don't need to load a program in this square, so I can just move to the left here and handle the SPU. It woke up 1 ice, which is fine because there's something else here. There's another trap here. If you exit, be sad. Okay, I'll just be smart about that then. But I do need to load some more programs, so we're going to have to disable this. Take the download. And if you exit restart ICE, I will save that for the end. I need to grab other programs first, so I'm going to spend... Because of AP, right, I have 11 left, and loading programs costs 5 each. There's no point in spending 4 when I can spend, 10 instead of 9. So a minor optimization here. Grab scan. Grab sleaze. I could have disarmed plus scanned instead. That would have been even more efficient, but oh well, I'm down 1 AP. And for the turn, again, all I have to do is spike the CPU. So instead of the last mission, which was grab 3 different files and get all around everywhere, as long as I can spike the CPU, yeah, so here's the CPU. And I think I'm going to go around this way first and then spike. I think that's actually correct here. So we're going to try to make that the play. Okay, looks like there are... Oh, shoot, right. I forgot to disarm this. I'm griefing. Okay, now we can go. We scan. We see that there is when you download, relocate. Scan a second time, there's nothing else. There is nothing else. Obviously, get rid of both. Double download. I once again expect there to be a trap over here. So I'll walk over. Escalation, maybe deload scan, which is really unfortunate. Prevents program loading. Okay. I actually care about that. I'm going to risk loading scan here. Of course, but at least it revealed itself, so I can disarm you now. Download. I still need scan in order to nuke the CPU, so I'm going to go ahead and load scan back up again. And then double null op should clear the space. Woke up 0 ice. That's cute. I think they're all dead, so I can just spike the CPU without burning second null op. Main mission done. And the nice thing is, we've still got, low security level, and we now know where all the stuff is, right? So we knew to dodge this. We never had to go here. And in fact, if we had actually looped around this way, we would have seen from this that both these zones were useless, and we could have left a little bit early, but we had to path a little bit more than usual. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Go here. If you use a program, relocate. Clearly must do that. There is another one, which is if you load a program. I'm not going to load anything. I don't believe there's going to be 3. Yeah, we're fine. So don't load a program here. Move back to the CPU. Let's get rid of active ice for sure. This is a firewall, right? Yeah, I can't end my turn here, so I gotta be careful. In fact, I'm gonna be ultra safe here and just load programs and not walk onto the firewalls, because if I get trapped somehow, it's gonna be really bad for me. So we'll end action for turn, and we will have a couple more turns left to finish stuff up. The nice thing is CPU spikes actually give you 4 turns, so right end of next turn is no big deal. Walk down here, damage the connection, get rid of you. We know what all is here. AP cost, get rid of you. And as I scan, well, we know that there is, if you download, relocate. Well, gotta disarm you. Load this. I could scan, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. Yep, there's not. Okay, sleaze. Easy 3 downloads. Move down, move down. And now we can see all the traps. Alrighty. Well, awkward thing is, how to get rid of all the right ones. I kind of want to burn Null up because I can, right? It's going to cost me 0 AP, and that seems kind of nice. So I'm going to actually go here. And I'm sort of, if you use a program, you take any action. Okay, well, let's see if Null up clears stuff. It cleared one, and I can just disarm the other. If you use a program, relocate. Actually, I'm not going to use a program. I can just download, move on. And to be safe, I'm going to reload disarm. That way I have 2 charges, and I can knock this thing down. So on download on any action. So disarm you, 3 downloads, and actually that's everything, right? We got through every single zone here, so I can actually disconnect. Cool. Obviously my turn is over. And I can go leave on turn 4. So great, we got a full clear here. Turns out we had more than we needed. We were going to be fine no matter what. But we can extract, and we are Gucci. Sweet. So we got through 2 matrix hosts. One as a find 3 files, one as a spike the CPU. They're straightforward, the quick and easy. This one pays a little bit less than the previous one. And again, because any given mission, like we got decent stuff, right? We got like 8 or so accounts. We got, looks like a level 3 epic shotgun. That's pretty good, actually. We got what looks like a pistol grip. And then just some more files. Again, vulnerable host assessment can at some point build stuff there. But from my testing and data collection, the power level gain from running matrix hosts is very similar to the power level gain from running meat space missions, and the total rewards per meat space mission is just much better. So it feels like, I mean, if you're basically trying to rush into the end game and get higher power level, because the higher power level you are, right, the higher power level your missions, like a power level 4 raid, for example, gives much less XP, and I'm pretty sure has worse loot than like a power level 9 raid or other mission type. And so there is sort of a space where you kind of want higher power level missions in order to get more gear and more money. But that is, you know, both difficulty and like rewards paid out. And you can try to get more ahead of the curve by trying to play fewer missions, but get more out of each one. It just takes a lot longer in like real world time. So it's kind of up to what you really consider valuable. I personally like min-maxing a lot, but everyone's gonna have their own opinions there. So right now, we've got 1 mission on the books. I guess a second one here. We've got a bodyguard job from B Tuna over here. We're gonna finish this detox. Finally done. This raid is in 8 hours. And this guy has a legwork for us to find out where his daughter is gone. We're going to try to delay that because I want to get 2 tokens from Underworld Hub so I can get max value from that, but that'll be valuable. So because this is in 8 hours, or 8 days I should say, I want to detox my hacker because he is very stressed. That should only take 7 days, and so he should be done before the heist, and it's not a problem. And we can let time flow forward. Great. Cold storage now level 2, which means I can finally print some file sets. Let's see if I can replace this with something better. I can. Okay, it can be 90. If it's a coin flip, 25 or 93k. Let's hope. We've got, yeah, this is the best one, so let's go ahead and mint again. 19 and 93k. Let's mint it. And then patient dossiers. We've got a legendary one. We've got an epic one. So the way this works is it will pick one of your things at random. And if you want to save scum, then do 1 legendary and a bunch of epics and make the best possible dossiers you can. But expected value-wise, you should always go for the biggest ones you can because you want to get paid. Money now is better than money later. There's no reason to like delay that. And expected value-wise, it doesn't matter how you sort it. Just always try to make the most you can every single time. And unless I'm really griefing, that's just how math works. So we replace the files with the best ones we can, make even more money, and then we have 1 final one we can build. Both level and rarity matters. As far as I can tell, rarity means much more than level does. So we made some really nice files. We can filter down and say, look, only show me things that are not used in a future set, so I can sell them and feel good about it. And we can just start absolutely selling. So yeah, so Magnus gives the most money for these, so sure. And they're, unlike the other, unlike the accounts, you cannot give people extra influence by selling them purple ones, so it's really just money and potentially the mission creator giving you more like affinity for somebody. And so you can choose to sell them stuff for favors instead. That way you can like cash in favors. Like there are some leverages that can only be sold for favors, and so it's worth having one or two down the line. Also, whenever somebody hits a limit break, while you might have seen on my agents, my mercenaries, that I had usually 3 or 4 options. NPCs like this, your contacts, only ever have one option, and you can cash in a favor to re-roll and add a second possibility. You can still keep the first one if you want, but it gives you a second possibility of their level up. So if you like, I really, really, really want my hacker to upgrade Cyberdex as fast as possible, you can sell them stuff to get favors, and then, right, get the influence limit break, and then re-roll it until you get Cyberdex, and get like access to level 3 Cyberdex really, really early on. Having a couple of favors seems decent. I want to talk to this guy, though. I'm not certain. It does seem to me like selling people stuff does make them more likely to offer me missions, but I'm not 100% sure that's true. I don't know for certain. But if it's the most money, I'll just get the most money. Here, we'll talk to Octane and get the most money here as well. And then these are getting only bought by very specific people. That's fine. And then we've got some accounts that we can sell. We have not hit our limit breaks yet, so we don't want to sell the purple ones. But we're making a whole bunch of money here, which I'm excited for, because we can start upgrading our base really massively. We have 300k now. And that's the benefit of being able to make these sweet file sets and get rich. And actually, I could have realized sooner that I was holding on to really high-level patient dossiers, and that it wasn't just, oh, I can make 20k. It's like I made like 200k from those file sets, right? I made so much money. So I could have bumped this building much sooner. And it would have been correct, because I would have had the ability to probably have buy level 2 Cyberdeck, which didn't matter. I still got everything, but I would have been farther along in my building and things like that. So, all right. Let's start spending money wisely, because we have a lot of it, and we don't want to be parted with, you know, using it poorly. So I would need to upgrade Trainer to level 3, I believe, to get a second bench. But if I ever get to the point where my, like, crew balloons, I will want 2 benches for both Trainer and Detox. Like, at any given point in time, right? 2 can be on Detox, 2 can be on Trainer, and you kind of want 5 mission-eligible mercs, because you do or don't want your hacker. And so it's like, actually having 5 that could conceivably run in combat is like, or sorry, 9, is like roughly the right number. Thankfully, the game gives you exactly that number without you trying to like look for more, but that is a like consideration. Anyway, do I want to get level 2 Detox right now? I kind of want to. I also kind of want to upgrade my barracks to get a 7th Merc, but I'm not sure I'm quite there yet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The face can't go on missions, so I'm basically at like exactly 4 on a mission plus 1 Detox plus 1 Trainer. So I do kind of want to upgrade this and get, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade power so I can get a 7th Mercenary, because we're gonna basically get to that point really soon where it's going to matter. So as I said, I want to delay going to the Trainer, because so the way the Trainer works is you sit on the bench, and you sit on the bench for exactly 7 days. Now you get 10 stress the moment you walk in, and then any mission run during that time is going to give 6% XP to the person on the bench, which means you want to jam as many missions as possible into that 7-day time frame. And if you do that, then congratulations, you're maximizing your income, right? Your XP income. They're not going to get hype. They're going to guarantee get stress, but you can level up some kind of understudy who wasn't be very powerful otherwise. So like, this is like legwork. I know it's a legwork. So I basically want to get to the point where I want to probably burn this mission and this mission all at the same time with somebody in the Trainer, and then maybe pull them out in case they need to run this legwork for this guy. I think it's going to be the right play here. So we're going to at least get forward to the point where we're going to run this mission, and then we'll see if we're going to cut the episode or not. I'm not sure yet. We upgrade our power. And I'm going to go ahead and spend the money to upgrade the barracks. It's pretty cheap. So it's fine. And this might end up spawning a opt-in mercenary recruit mission, or just like a guaranteed mercenary recruit, which I don't mind. But as timer hits 0, he will say, hey, I need you to move a courier. We get a standard procedurally generated bodyguard mission. We'll see where it goes. We'll see. Okay, cool. So this is a different layout, finally. And this is a layout that does not have a hacking station. So I need my hacker for one of these missions and then not the other, right? This guy needs to detox. We will run him on this mission. And then we will probably... So, yeah, we're going to like let him finish detoxing. We're going to jam someone to the Trainer. Run this mission. Run this mission right away afterwards. and then talk to this guy and get legwork. That's going to be the play here. Also, I need to make sure my building's getting built, which so far is happening. So my barracks will be done. Great. I can now at some point get a free mercenary. That's cool. We've got a Matrix Host fight over here at some point. Sure, we get another Bioform in the hack from Dr. Ash. Sure, okay. Can at some point go for the med and go. This will actually have an optional legwork attached to it, by the way. And I think I want to open up trashed rooms then, right? To get the counter intel pod? Or would I rather upgrade like things like my trainer? I mean, I don't really feel like I need the heat burn off right now. I actually might go for upgrading the trainer and the detox. It seems like more corrupt slightly. So I'm going to like upgrade these facilities before I build these last two buildings out. Because keep in mind there's a guaranteed like fairly expensive sunk cost to get the building ready in the first place. So finish the detox. It always says one injured, which I find very weird. I don't know what that's about. I don't think he's actually injured, but whatever. We can trade him up. There you go. I don't need the recharge on Null Op. It's not important. But we can move up towards the other talents here. So the question is, could I take him on this mission, or is he actually considered injured right now? Yeah, he's available. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so this mission's in 1 day, which means I should basically put someone in the trainer and run it pretty much ASAP. You know what? We'll just make this episode really long. The other missions weren't very exciting, so we're going to go ahead and just jam everything together and run a fairly long raid here with 2 Matrix Hosts. It's going to be a 2-hour VOD here, and it is what it is. Okay, actually, I want to wait a little bit for this hacking station to be ready. We've been looking for ways to cut an extra profit. I've been looking for ways... I've been working on a... Oh, okay, here we go. Working on a job we can pull off ourselves. With Warner Braun coming to New Boston, we're setting up new corporate sites all over the city. You got some details. We have Cube Run. Okay, so Cube Run is also a, like, story, like, guaranteed... yep, here's our recruit. So I knew it was coming. But as soon as we made this opening in our barracks, we have room for, right, an 8th person. Here is one of the recruits that is basically guaranteed. We can see that this comes from... Yeah, okay, so it's another friend... Interesting, yeah. So this guy has now brought in not only this sniper, but he's going to bring in this Vanguard as well. So that's kind of hilarious that my hacker is just bringing everybody over. But so we have the ability to grab an extra recruit here. Right, we have like 2 weeks to make the choice. Cube Run is very far away, which is cool. Cube Run itself does have hacking in it. This one, again, does not. So let's min-max, right? Let's min-max, and what it's going to be is throw somebody who's not going on this into the trainer. And it's got to be somebody who's not good at legwork, because we're going to want to get somebody who's good at legwork for this. I just know from playing the game that this is a legwork. So we need someone to train who's clearly not my hacker, who... And it might just be this guy, because Cyber Knight, Scourge, Vanguard, Soldier are going to run that one mission, basically. So one of these two can just sit here and just take some training, and we'll just make it this guy. Because I think this guy's talents are actually pretty good, and he's like kind of the better unit as far as I'm concerned right now. So this guy's going to be sent to the trainer, and you'll immediately gain stress. Right, so Aaron, send the trainer, and if you look at him, if you go back to our barracks, he's now at 30 stress, but he's going to gain 60% of the XP we earned from the mission we're about to go on. Our Underworld Hub is done, so when we have this legwork going on, we can pop 2 tokens. That'll be fine. He's going to gain XP, as we said. Hacking Station is almost ready to go. So, there we go. We pause. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and burn a token here. Active levers that reveals location of all data nodes, like files, accounts, and blueprints on the current Matrix Host. We're going to spend 10k and get it anyway. And the other option is Custom Corruption, which is deal some more damage, which I don't care about, really. I don't need this. I would rather have, like, you know, something that gives, like, bonus IO or something, which I don't have here, so it just isn't important. So I waited for the token. I should have checked first to see what the tokens were going to be. And turns out, not very useful. So let's go ahead and train up our Cyber Knight. We're going to keep moving toward Atomic Stutter. That talent is very good. Our Scourge. Talent limit 6 out of 6. At some point we can spend 1, 2 and get Tox Cloud. We can either go through here or through here. I guess, well, plus strength is a better thing, but plus accuracy is also a good thing. Probably go through the top, actually. And get more shotgun accuracy. But as it stands, I've got 1 point to spend, and I can either spend it on Dissolve is cheaper, or I can spend it on getting second Brainworm. And I kind of want second Brainworm. It makes me feel a lot safer about combat. Alrighty. So we are ready to go on this mission. Let's rock. No one needs to go to Detox. Can't use a token here. I'm currently building buildings, so there's nothing going on there. I could buy a new cyber deck. I think I actually want to do that. I'm going to quickly step over, and I'm going to buy this cyber deck because I have the money for it. And I am going on a hacking mission, and it's going to be a long time till I get like a higher level one, so I'm going to buy this, and it's going to be worth it, I believe. We buy it from Potato, and then as we set this guy up, mission planning. Oh, did I grief? Okay, I need to sell an account. I forgot. I did grief a little bit, so I need to go here, sell to Jack, sell to Magnus. Now I have enough money, and now I can buy that Matrix Snoop after all. But that was almost bad. So let's buy it. Thank you, Potato. Prep some mercenaries. We're going to run these 4. Incomplete loadout. Okay, we'll check into that. So you're fine, right? Again, silence pistol and a sword. Silence pistol and a sword. You're a hacker. You're fine. Silence pistol, though. And you have an open slot, so let's get you a Dazzler. So we have some stunts. Plus your bandages. Let's get better than level 1 bandages, though. That seems kind of bad. Let's go here. Get a better heal. Alright. I've got some leverage. I'm going to hack. And this is just a raid mission, as far as I know. So it's just going to be get all the loot. Nothing to do but get all the loot. Let's go. Let's see if we get a better route. Nice, we get a better route. I like this one. Oh, nope, just kidding. It's the same route again. Let's make some bankroll. It gives me nothing innately. Alrighty, so the nice thing is it's going to be a slightly easier mission because there's not any captains planted in. We're still against Warner Braun, so they have, you know, relatively strong units, right? These guys have decent armor, decent HP, but they're going to have fewer strong enemies. Low security is possible if I hack both alarm units. But because no one is here, I can basically safely just frag everyone in the first round. That should be fine. So we'll hit the attack surge. And yeah, only he's going to hear me. I don't care. Oh, I need to make sure I'm actually in attack range without burning all my AP. So 8 means 4 squares burned. In attack range, I will be in range of turning off that camera, which is useful. I don't have to burn the AP on it, but actually what I can do is I can delay, I can yield. I can yield to Gemini because Gemini is probably going to be the better one for knocking down these things. You see she has more move speed, right? She goes farther. Burn 4 AP. I'm going to jam kit that. There's more bad guys, but we're not going to be worried just yet. So I'm going to jam kit this. I'm going to go swing twice. That's a graze. And that's a regular hit, but he's not dead. Thankfully, I'm still going first, though. It should be fine. I cannot yield again. So best I can do is kind of walk into melee range, pistol him once, and then dissolve his body. That's a pistol. That really sucks. I got unlucky here. I will delay by 10 because someone else can clean this up, no problem. Not worried about that. Actually, do you have the ability to yield? No. And you would go after him, which is not worth it, so... If I go here, I have both shots, right? I'm only burning 4 AP. I have a red line here and a blue line there, which means... And this is a 2, so I should have both shots available. So it should be fine. Take this one for free. See you, nerd. Camera's off, even if it, you know, could have seen him. His body's still not there, so it's fine. And let's just clean up as fast as we can. Let's try to go quickly. Not bad. And there we go. Cyberknight can go up here. Try to burn only 3 action points in the move. Is it possible? Man, is your... How is the range really that bad? Yeah, I have to go all the way up. Okay. Well, fine. Let's go as far forward as we can then while still being in action point range. Which is going to be that, apparently. It says we're going to be in range. If it lies to me, I'm going to be really sad. I'll be safe and, like, go a little bit less. But it says we're in range. Cool. Alright, well, we can keep running forward then. Nothing else to do. I'll run forward and then go for the precursor look here. Once again, there's 2 boxes over here, a box over there, so we do want to go through the lasers if we can. Hit him with the look ahead. We get 3, that's good. You're going to turn right, you're going to run forward, you're going to turn around. Again, it's the same pattern as last time we played this mission. It is kind of unfortunate having the same mission twice in a row in back-to-back episodes. Hopefully it'll be a quicker run. I'll over-explain a bit less. Okay, well, you're going to turn around. I'm going to... It's worth waiting this out, honestly. Let's just do it. It's fine. I don't want to risk getting shot. It's not worth it. You're just guarding. We're chilling. And you're going to turn even more next round, right? If we look at you. Yep, you're looking this way next round. Okay, so probably want to kill you before you turn. You're only at 10, so that should be pretty easy. So spend 1 AP. Grab. You're at 7, so it should be even easier just to say, hey, let's walk up. Let's try to spend down to 1 AP. Yep, spend down to 1. He will hear me, I don't care. And then I'll shoot this guy. That seems like the play. He's the most likely to actually act. We have these 2. We knew about them from last time, technically. Kind of. I don't need to do any look-aheads. It should be fine. I'm going to have Deviant yield, so that he can do as much running forward as possible. I'm not getting rid of that corpse, but it should be fine. I don't think it's going to matter. If I move to 3... Yeah, I can go here and still have 3 AP, so I can shoot twice. That seems worthwhile. Alright, that's 1 down. So the question is, can Gemini finish this kill? And the answer is absolutely not. But if I run too far, she's going to make noise, so... What's the right way to play this out? Probably split up the kills here, so... Actually, you know what? You have silence, so I can run really far up without getting fully spotted. So let's burn that. Seems like a good a time as any for running that talent here. And we should be going well before them, so it shouldn't be a big concern. But we're going to go right up next to this guy. You'll be in attack range, and next round you can try to kill. And for fun, we can anticipate you. Won't really matter, but we have it. You know how far he's going. Deviant's just going to kind of run forward. Nothing too spicy. This puts him in attack range of both of those, which seems worthwhile. Or I can try to go even harder at running forward, but it's such a negligible difference. There's no real point in trying. So let's go here. No sound cues. At least from what the game tells me. Great. So again, all that the AI knows is that there's quantum interference. Nothing special. That's unfortunate. I didn't think about that. You're going to get spotted. Oh, well. Okay, so... Even though I'd love for her to go first, I can't basically get to a spot where... Well, I kind of can. If I just shoot this guy... I'm allowed to shoot at him, I'm pretty sure, and it's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reload first, because it's going to save me 1 action point. Because I only had 3 shots, and this is still going to take me 3 shots. And the third shot's going to take 1 AP instead. That is a body found. But he's looking that way. Your turn is done. You're just on guard. No big deal. You're on patrol. No big deal. Skip you forward. And Gemini likely gets an entire kill here. And for his shot is from stealth. He's going to turn around. Down you go. And let's go ahead and, well, we can, let's see. Let's go ahead and wait. So Circuit, no, shoot. I need to burn Jam Kit now because Circuit can get all the way through, I'm pretty sure. We'll just run her forward. These two are going to be grouped up. That'll be just fine. Deviant has to actually wait this out to see how far this guy goes. Oh no, his turn's already been done. That's right. Alright, off you go, whatever. Okay, so the game plan. Right, this guy rolled a 17. Wow, that is... At least, okay, so Non-Pareil goes first. And so even if everyone else rolls really badly on initiative... Let's see, if I go here, can I Venom Trap somebody? No, not in a useful way. There's no point in doing it. Alright, we just run up then. And then Deviant can run up, and the worst case scenario is I give Circuit bonus action points and let him shotgun stun somebody. Because most of us will be before Sitho, not everyone, but like I can like lower his initiative, give one of my guys more, and it'll like kind of work out. So go down to 1 AP. We're running up here. And then if I duck, I can go a little bit farther. Not a lot, but a little. Oh, right. That red line, by the way, says he can see me, even though the yellow eyeball's not there. A red line says danger. So I'm just gonna reload my 1 AP and not run into the same problem I ran into last time. Alrighty, and it's time for bonus, initiative, and AP on everybody, which is gonna make this round a whole lot nicer. Alrighty, so what do we have going on here? Well, Mego goes relatively soon, and he's gonna actually spot us by the time he turns around. Now, that said, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, he's gonna have action points left. Like, even if this takes 5, I guess he wouldn't be able to shoot, but that's a pretty big risk. So I believe we want to kill everyone as fast as possible. Now, Deviant and Gemini aren't going for this guy, but we are going for Sitho, which means if I dock someone's initiative, we can start fragging. Okay, this is a pretty straight shot here. Will I be in range for interference spike? Yes. Alright, let's try to kill everyone then. So Sitho's already late, but this guy is not. So let's send you to the bottom and do what we can for kills. I once again should have thought about reloading first because I lost the focused fire buff, which pretty useful to be honest. I'm wondering where I'm going to lose focused fire for a bit. Recoil -4 is not horrible, though. Okay, he's low but not dead. Okay, he's gone. Now, the downside is this guy sees me, and I have no way of stunning him or anything, so... Like, I could Venom Trap, but it doesn't do that much. Like, if he doesn't die, Venom Trap does nothing, basically. Or, sorry, if... Since we didn't wait for his turn to be over, Venom Trap won't do anything. So I can try to get to the point where I can get one shot off, which looks like I can right here. And if I'm lucky, I mean, Biocoat Bullet lowers accuracy, so if he gets to shoot, it'll be worse. And the recharge is 5. I choose to believe we'll be fine here. Maybe I shouldn't choose to believe that. I could have brainwormed, he wouldn't have shot me. But I think I have to be cautious here and just go for the kill. I'm going to try to preserve at least 1 AP and then hope that Gemini clears it up. But no one can hear me. I'm really hoping there's no one like over there in earshot that I just don't know about yet. But let's blast. Ooh, we got a crit. That's really good. Okay, for sure Gemini gets this, so I'm just going to go ahead and run to the hack. If I'm wrong, it's a very hilarious loss, but like, how will Gemini not get 1 hit when she's not... I mean, she's like not the closest, but she still has like 9 AP. So I choose to believe it'll be fine. I choose to believe that. I hope it actually is. Load everything. Right, I don't have any active leverage, so I could choose to hack this. And that would give me the ability to drop the laser gates, but I still have my Vanguard around, and so realistically, I can just go hack these, run over and do this, and I can even hack the APU, and just not go after this. But it's like, the nice thing about the hack is like, I don't have to look at any of these nodes. I would see this anyway by just, you know, doing normal scanning, but skipping, you know, like choosing to go right at the very start, and then knowing what these actually are, and knowing what this is, means I can, you know, try to bypass. And it's like, so the 2 routes I can take, right after I go here and come back, I can loop back and clear these 2, and then loop around. But I have to clear this every single time to get rid of that. So it's like, well, I can clear these 3. Well, this one's always cleared. So it's like, I can clear these 2 who aren't needed, or these 2 who aren't needed. It's like, I'll just go through the top. It's more direct. So active and passive. No loading and security tally. Sure. Alright. I don't care about program loading, so we move on. When you download and prevents download access, so I can scan. Cool. No download, no download. Move, move. And I can walk over here and I can disable both these ice as well. When you use a program, relocate and damage connection. Well, those are both annoying, but I don't have anything else I can do. So disarm, deception, and I'll see you next round. It's fine. If I want to be really, really safe, I can run up here and use the sword. If I want to be entirely certain, I can do it this way. And low-key, I kind of want to do it that way. It says you're in range, so let's do it. I believe it is impossible to fail. Yep. I even rolled a real hit. Okay, cool. Much cleaner start. Yeah, so the laser gate is back up. I can take it back down. Oh, burn 2 AP moving. Jam kit the lasers. Laser wires. We'll never get the name right, but whatever. And we'll just leave this guy here for a couple of rounds. Should be fine. Do I want to get rid of a body? 2 turns, 2 turns. Honestly, it's not a big enough deal. I will have someone else to kill and clean up at some point. So I don't think it really matters here. Maximize AP. Get into the box. Just to be safe, we will let bad guys go first in case something weird is happening. I don't think anything weird is going to happen, but, you know, safer than sorry. Okay, so these are disabled and disabled, so I can grab them. Now remember that this one blocked program loading, so I need to go ahead and load some programs before I get up here. So let's grab those. Move, move, move. Deception, scan. Grab a new scan. Tally, scan. I'll preload this because I can. There's no real downside to it. Drop you. Scan. Okay, so let's plan out the turn. I want to go through the CPU first because we're about to hit escalation, and, you know, getting it at about 100 is pretty good. And if I do that, I can loop through here, right? I can come down, clear this, come back up instead of going through the incinerator. Nuke this, nuke this, nuke this, nuke that, be done. That seems wise. So yeah, I'm going to go down, then left, and then try to come back. And I'll clean this up later. It might not be 100% correct, but... So if I go left then back, what that does is... It's like the required backtrack that wouldn't do anything else otherwise. If I happen to go here, I would have to run... Well, no, because I'm not going through this node, so yeah, it's fine. Let's connect. Can't load and tally. No reason to scan anything. I can never see the ice in the CPU node. Null op 1. I think I got everything, actually. So we can spike CPU. Lower security back down. And I've got enough action points left that I can kind of go through here. So load a program, download access, no big deal. Now the danger is that... Yeah, so I have to kill this anyway because I'm going to need to load a program. because of I mean, well, that's not true. I can run over here, then load the program, then go up, and that's probably the better option. I don't need to burn through my disarm, so we'll end our turn here, and then next round is just, you know, disable this, clear that, and then drop the APU because I can. And my secondary objective is have low security level, which so far we're on track for, especially if we're going to spike APUs. So this seems fine. End action. Alrighty. I guess we're going to use our jam kits to get through here, because I still want these loot boxes. That looks fine. No one else on the bridge, so it's actually pretty low stakes in terms of enemy count. That's kind of nice. Alright, 2 guards are missing, and wow, they immediately went for reinforcements. Okay, this got a lot harder. Out of nowhere. So, enemy types are Firecom, so he has a UAR with full auto. We've got a guard captain. He's got a revolver. And we've got another Firecom, so these definitely need to be cleared efficiently. This guy does not know that we're here, and because he's unaware, the AI hasn't talked to him either. We got Glasswalker, but she hasn't leveled up enough to give bonus AP, or has she? Oh, wait, she has, right? We're at 7 AP, so this is nice. We have 7 AP for 2 rounds as a result. But I believe, yeah, they're all unaware. They have not been sent after us, they just exist. So I think we can actually just bank and let them move forward and then try to clear them out, because I don't believe we're going to get shot. Famous last words, of course, but let's finish out the Matrix Host and then let them move and then go do our stuff. So disabled and sleeping. Yeah, sleeping if you load a program, so don't do that. Move here. Need to grab passive ice clearing plus AP cost, get rid of that. And alright, so do I need more scanners? I don't think well, I will at the end here to clean this out, so I might as well load scan. Let's clean this out. Prevents download when you load a program. Scan to make sure you have no extra ice. Okay, well, I'm not going to load any new programs. So prevents download. Fine. Go here. Go here. When you use a program, relocate. Have to disarm you. Scan. Nothing else is here. Prevents download. And then I can walk over here. And I'm going to try to be safe and load attack first, in case I don't clear everything out of this. So we load attack, go over here, null op, clears the whole thing, scan, spike, and we're done. I could have run here to drop laser gates, but I think it's better if I just let my regular characters drop that instead, and then get out. So, disconnect. Security goes back to level 0. And you were, in fact, in range of Glasswalker via the 7 AP, so nice, good job for you. Off you go. And next turn I get Tactical Surge again, which is cool. Let's just let them move. No, really. Go ahead. Alright, and that guy's standing still. So, here's the weird thing. I wouldn't mind shotgunning them, because shotguns have good armor shred, and using the stunning shotgun blast is really nice. The problem is, 4 people are going to hear it. And I don't want 4 people to hear it. But is that the best version of events? Because it might be. The best version of events might actually be 4 people hearing the shotgun blast, and just having to accept that. If I go here, I get spotted. I don't know if I care about that, though. Gives me very good cover, at least. And Giovanni's going to get no attacks off, is the thing. So the big thing is just killing the guy who can actually see me. And then hoping I go first next round, so that I think it's actually pretty reasonable. Okay, we're gonna go for this kind of a play. So I'm gonna Venom Bullet you. You're actually the scarier of the two anyway. It's guaranteed to land. That's kind of nice. So it's going to be 2 AP. Okay. We're going to Venom Trap you. That's 100 health missing for you. And we're going to Venom Trap you because we might as well, because you're right here. I could have gone for Morass instead, make everyone like easier to kill, but oh well. Alright, so Circuit's turn is done. He has no ammo, so I gotta be careful about that for next round, but we should be okay. Let's go down to 3 AP. That'll give us 2 shots. Just need him down to 100 HP and we're fine. That seems very doable. She still has lure, so I need to respec her at some point. Now that I got the Simstream Trainer, I can do that. Okay, that was horrible. If I go here, I'm still out of sight range of you, but I get to shoot at you. That seems reasonable. 61 chance to hit because of the cover in the way. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Is that enough, though? What is your health bar? Exactly 100? Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, cool. Okay, you would hear me if I ran there. That's actually very loud. That's surprising. Let's go ahead and look ahead these guys. So you're going to keep heading that way, and you're going to start heading down as well. Okay, so they're finally going to start moving next round. That makes sense. I think I'm still willing to bank AP for now. I mean, not really bank AP, but just not move too far forward. That guy dies. No one can see him, so we actually don't get anything just yet. We dispatched Lotto, though. Fine. Where is Lotto? Lotto is here. He's being dispatched to go check stuff out. Fine. Anyway, darn. Guy's not in range, so I actually want to go to 14. That's fine, actually. I don't mind that. Okay. We're going to let Deviant get into range so that he can... Oh, shoot. I need to... Oh, gosh darn it. I need to jam kit this. Because he doesn't have a way of breaking this down. So I need to run up and jam kit. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Let's make sure we're for sure in range. That should be just fine. But he takes guaranteed stress because he doesn't have enough max HP, so it's like forced, basically. It costs her entire turn, which sucks, but oh well. Okay, so what's the play here? You're both going to move that way, which honestly I think is fine. We can let them move. I think that'll be totally fine here. Let's burn... I'll burn Tax Surge now, and then just understand that... Yeah, we'll just sort of clean up at the end. So you run over, then you turn. Thank you, Map Axe. That guy ran up. You're running up now as well? Okay. So AI has talked to 2 people now. Because of the body timers, I think, right? Oh, yep, sees a corpse. So now he's suspicious. There's dead people about, but hey, these attacks look pretty playable. Let's see, what's the play here? So we can easily reload. This guy still has no idea. These guys are only suspicious, but he's looking the wrong way anyway, so... This guy knows to go check out this body timer or something. And this guy is just on his normal patrol route. Okay. So, reload required. Shotgun blast, I think, not worth it, because we're not going to kill this guy this round. Morass could be good. I'm not sure if it's going to hit both quite. Like, I'm not sure if that's going to work. I don't know if it's going to get the outside of their outlines here. We could just simply shoot. Yeah, sure. This is gonna be slow going. He has a lot of armor. Ouch. Do I brainworm you? I don't need to, because I think I go before you anyway. At worst, you just report on me. Man, my attacks do absolutely nothing. This is the downside of silenced pistols. They're really bad at killing armored enemies. Try to find that spot where we can see each other. Looks like it's right here. We'll see if it's enough. I hope it's enough. It, actually, with the poison, it should be enough. He'll be at 50, I think, right? Yeah, he's at 13 HP, so the poison will kill him. Which, you know, this could have been worse, but that took a lot. Alright. Oh, we got another escalation. So we get, Glasswalker to pop again. And we're gonna actually make the push now to go across. So, this guy is unaware, so I'm not worried about him discovering anything. So I'm going to go ahead and pop Security Scramble and try to actually make the move forward. Because we all get to go first, so I'm not worried about them jumping ahead of us, basically. And I'm confident that we have enough damage. The one thing I do want to cover for is... Well... No, I think we have enough damage that I don't have to burn my Power Slice yet. Unfortunately, we got a Graze, so maybe we're going to be in a little bit of danger. It's probably fine, though. It's probably fine. Gemini has 1,000,000 action points. Okay, we are totally going to be fine here. So you can run up. Not a concern at all. We didn't high roll on damage, which is too bad. Makes this a little bit tougher. There we go. We finally got a good damage roll. But we're going to burn 1 AP. Let's see. Can I anticipate? Okay, I can't anticipate anyone else, so I'll just anticipate you. Which gives me bonus crit chance for funsies. Didn't matter yet, but it might. Circuit for sure needs to use Silence Pistol. Not killing him. So I can go down to 3 AP pretty sanely. Yeah, looks about right. I go get him, Tiger. You miss way too much. I'm going to go ahead and figure out more things by letting Deviant go. Bring him down to... He goes to 5. Is this going to be playable? Or is it going to be too far out of his range? We're going to find out. How bad is this shot? Oh, we're not outside of max range, so it's totally fine. Okay, 3 shots. Yep, looks good. And one more. Alright, cool. If we had missed everything, we would have had to burn Brainworm here to not get shot at, but looks like we're fine. So Circuit gets to run forward. I'll try to maximize distance here. Turn Snapping on and see if I can use cover to get my... Ooh. That might do it. It's going to be close. Go there. Nope, that's fine. Alright, well, we're about halfway done. As I start hunting from behind, but that's fine. And we get even more Glasswalker. You'd love to see it. We're just constantly running around with maximum AP. Alright, well, 1 AP to get there. I should start dissolving bodies again. I think it's worthwhile. I'll at least bump this one. You're still unaware. Actually, let me let people run forward, at least some of them. So you're just not moving forward. You're not going to get to me, I don't think. At the very least, he's in a safe spot. We'll get, like, into the room at least, so cursory inspection doesn't find us. Let's anticipate you. What are you going to be up to? Okay, you're just turning. So I'm not worried about us getting attacked, but we might as well still let everyone run away. We'll just keep running this. We'll burn down to the end of the turn. Just to make sure we don't get jump scared. Just to be safe. Yep, he turned. Not a big surprise. And they're just running around. Not worried about it. Not worried about a thing. Okay, cool. Now, the one downside is... I'm not going to be in range to do anything here, am I? Actually, this will put me just barely in range of dissolve and shooting, so let's go for this. Decent shot. Okay, cool. Let's hit dissolve. Wait, really? Oh, shoot, I hit it in the wrong order, because dissolve costs 2 and the pistol only costs 1 if I do it last. I'm griefing. Well, that's just my fault. That's just being silly. Silly mistake. There's a sniper who's suspicious. Okay. Alright, well, with 3 AP remaining, let's run up and shoot this guy. Recoil's the only concern, not a big deal. Alright, he's very low, so it's probably going to be fine. You're hunting. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 AP running up and then reload, then shoot. Chances are pretty good. Hey, cool. We got lucky this round. We landed several moderate difficulty shots in a row, which was a high roll. So I can't jam kit this camera. I'm just going to have her run over and grab this loot box, and that's kind of all I'm going to get, and that's going to be it's going to have to be fine. We are basically out of ways to disable devices, though, so these pressure plates are going to be annoying. Alright, a guard is missing. Interference. Now Jibo's going to intercept. Fine. Where's Jibo? You're over there. Okay, so you're going to be sent from very far away. That's not a big concern. And he's going to be sent to, like, here or something, so I'm not... Again, not a big deal for me. Oh, right. Body timers are so short that they're already looking for him because I griefed my turn order. Oh, well. I'm not going to win security in time. Like, I'm not going to get to the APU and hack it by the end of, like, 4 turns from now. Which would be required to have less than 4 security level, right, to end with 3. So, at this point, it doesn't matter. It's just full YOLO. Let's just go fast. Yeah, it's just going to be going fast. Not much else to do here. We'll just let enemies go first, right? Let them move in. And get caught out, maybe. Figure out, who's going where. You're still patrolling, whatever. You're hunting, not going very far. Okay. You're in the corner. You're actually unhittable, because I think you're behind this wall here. You're almost unhittable. Okay. I can still delay a little bit further. Great, you're off that way. Ooh, I didn't even realize I had attack surge. That's kind of great. Might as well hit that. And then really, these two just don't matter, so let's just run past. Alright. Ideally use a sword. And we'll go for a swipe right there and hope it's fine. If this person goes for the attack, I'm going to be really sad. But I will choose to believe I'll be fine. I will be in range for interference spike, so if they go for Overwatch, I can still block it. I think it'll be fine. I guess we'll see. No crit. It's okay, though. He wants to go as far up as possible. Run down to 3 AP seems fine. 2 pistol shots. Of course, at the end of this round, they're going to know a bunch of intruders walk through right here, and so the guards are going to know, and they're going to get here quite quickly. I'm going to get in a melee range so I can get the guaranteed hit. Which is actually... Man, is that even correct for me? I feel like we just let Gemini do everything. I'm going to delay. Okay, what can Gemini do here, right? She can get in range for at least 1 swipe. Yeah, at least 1 swipe. And then she can do a pistol shot afterwards, so... Probably gets the kill. Let's do it that way. I could choose to go for the power slice here to, like, help guarantee, and I think I will in this case. Yeah, because we only got a graze, so doing a bit more bonus damage helps. This will almost guarantee the kill. Yeah, cool. We actually didn't graze, so we got it. Alright, that's fine. We guaranteed it. Off they go. And so it's time to loot some loot boxes. Again, they totally know that we're here. And so we're going to have guards moving the correct direction now. But that guy ran the other way, so we're fine. Alright. So you don't have a way to disable pressure plates anymore, so we're just going to run. Actually, ooh. Right, your turn isn't up yet. So if you're going at 16, these three are all going before you, so I'm going to feel relatively comfortable running pretty far up, but not in your vision cone, right? Not in your vision cone. Reloading, and then hoping it's going to be good enough next round. Alright, Luco, Iota, and Fito have all been sent. They're far enough away. They are probably going here. And we're all going first, so you're probably not going to be a danger, but I'm going to yield and let my more powerful combatants go first. Okay, she's going to be stuck on using pistols anyway. Let's go to, like, what, 3 AP? And then hope we get enough shots here. I mean, I'll get to fight, so should be decent. Yeah, okay. You know, I'm expecting some misses at this point. Okay, how about you? Yep, can't do it either. Okay. Run until you have 3 AP. Which is 2 shots, which is fine. Pressure plate sees more, so the guards will absolutely know where to go to find me. We're definitely going to be in that spot. Okay, cool. We've landed 3 out of 4 with 3/4 chance to hit, so on even odds so far. But it's time for Deviant to go. Ultimately, I don't want to risk somehow Circuit missing everything. He's also pretty far away, so we'll run up. We trigger the pressure plate. She is hard to see. Cool. Okay. And we'll burn one more AP running up because you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Off you go. You are going the correct direction, but you're not near. Burn the pressure plate. Okay. We don't get direct security escalation, but the AI will tell people where we are. A guard is missing. Investigation in process. Dispatching Omchi and So. He knows where to go. He doesn't go very far. Yeah, so it seems like hunting just doesn't go very fast. They walk at a really slow pace for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is, but whatever. I'm going to delay again. Let people move forward. Off you go. Again, delaying is like very safe. It ensures that I don't get ambushed, basically. As long as I have a way of getting my initiative back for the beginning of next round. Yeah, found a body. Sure. They're far. It's fine. Everyone can skip their turn. Wonderful. Okay. So, what have we got here? We've got a guard with an AR, and we've got... I guess they're both guards. They have all the same portrait, so these are all the same kind of person, right? So they're all with ARs. So let's see. How are we going to play this out? We have everyone able to go. So I want to maximize what I can get. That seems dangerously far out of range, and like it's going to be really hard to land. If I go here, this guy hears the AR. If I go here, he doesn't. So I might go here and go for AR shots. That seems pretty reasonable. I might not get everything that I want. Excuse me? You told me there was a... You told me there was a target game. You lied to me. Oh well. Not the highest accuracy, but yeah, it missed anyway. Oh well. Oh, well. If I get here, am I in Brainworm range? Yes. I might just play for Brainworm. Well, here, I can delay briefly. I can yield and see if someone else can make magic happen. So you have to reload. Yeah, okay, it's a basically a forced brainworm angle. What was at 11, so I'm not really worried about that. But I am going to burn look ahead here. We know which way he's running, and it is possible he won't see us on his route. This guy obviously knows what's up. Wait, I'm going to be safe in Brainworm. Pressure plate spot me, don't care. You will not attack me. Gemini, of course, can't get all that far either. So, can run up here. I'll shoot at him because he has to die at some point anyway, but I don't have to worry about him killing me. Okay. Escalation. But that means, hey, escalation hits, and you know what happens? We get a bunch of initiative. We get action points. We're probably going first. Glasswalker is very, very strong. Yeah, there's security 4. Not a big surprise. Wouldn't really have gotten around it no matter what. We get tax surge as well, so we have 1,000,000 action points now. And I probably want to take off this camera. Don't absolutely have to. Alright. So, burn 3 AP moving. Get into range. Get spotted, don't care. Let's go ahead and knock this camera down. Wow, nice. Cool. I like crits. Crits are good. Let's go ahead on a 2 AP. If I'm here, I'm still in range, so let's do it like that. But again, I still want to hack the Matrix Host. So I should look ahead this group. We don't know what they're up to. Okay. See you, nerd. And I'm going to try to let... Actually, so let's see. You can click on your teammates and know what their cooldowns are, even if it's not their turn yet. So Jam Kit is back up, as you can tell, and it's 4 rounds for the next one. Glasswalker has been burned, and 2 rounds for the next one there as well. We can see the Glasswalker's on, and this is on as well. So that means, yeah, let's go run forward. Unless I'm in danger of these guys. In fact, that means I'm going to send my skirt. Well, it means I'm going to actually just burn AP and wait. Let's try to maximize. 3 AP moving. Wow, I'm not in range. Okay, well, screw it. I don't care enough. It's not worth... Stand there for now. And again, let the enemies move. See if they're going towards me or not. You just spam U. The hotkey for delay is the letter U. These guys are going away. It might be that the ones who were told to investigate the pressure plates are the ones that I've already killed, so we may just not be in danger because the AI told them to do something, and until the AI hears that they're dead, they're going to hear nothing. Which, you know, works for me. Alright, well, nothing special going on, so let's go ahead and run and try to get loot boxes. Yeah, not much to do but run forward, so let's run forward. And for fun, we'll anticipate what you're doing, which is... Still nothing as far as I can tell. Okay. Fine with me. Alright, so we can see that we're winning the initiative roll so far, so I'm not too worried about my guy getting ambushed. So I'm just going to run as far forward as possible. That works. So H is highlight. We can see by toggling highlight on and off that basically everything with the yellow outline has been grabbed except for these 3 loot boxes and of course his matrix host. So we are just about there. Another guard is missing, but there is no new information gained, right? No one reported anything, so there's no new update since last time because they didn't learn anything new since last time. The question is, what do we want these guys to do? What are we afraid of them doing? And is Deviant even allowed to just run there and be okay? There is some risk this guy like walks up and pops him, you know? I'm going to go ahead and just delay actions and pretend it's going to be alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and see what they do. Sure it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? You're going the other way. You're going over the way. Yep. You're hunting. You're hunting poorly. Okay, now we know where he's going. He's going to go back to where Circuit is. These two, though, I still want to let at least one of them act first by letting him and Deviant wait. He's going the wrong way, you don't have to care. So, might matter. We have a jam kit back so I can knock down this camera. Well, I didn't actually burn it the first time, I guess. Jam kit easily puts me in range. So, run over. Jam kit. Reload, because it's going to cost me, you know, the same number to finish shooting regardless. And I can shoot you for free. Now, his initial roll is reasonable, but not good enough. You're running away as it is, so there's only one guard to deal with, right? Nothing has spotted that I am already here. This has been spotted, but I'm pretty sure the AI told people that I already killed to go this way, and so it's just completely safe. Let's try to get you into line of sight. That seems fine. Not the easiest shot, and indeed we missed one. Wow, okay, missed them both. That's not great. But you're still running away, so it's fine. Alright, let's move you so you can shoot appropriately. And the question is, do I want to just go for big poisons? So I'm going to try for this first, Biocoat. That's really bad. You've got 109 health left, but you're also not going first by any means. So I can Venom Trap you just to guarantee 50 damage this round. I'm probably just going to kill you next round, but you are going to report, and they're going to know where I am because we... Actually, this is not a guarantee. Okay. We missed Biocoat, which sucks, but Deviant can fire. Now the question is, do I care about reinforcements coming, or do I care about starting as soon as possible? I think I'd rather start the hack sooner. So he could go and probably get the kill, but it would delay my hack by a round. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to run up here and rock this instead. It's turn 15. Just how long this map takes to fully scour, basically, is about 20 turns. Hard shell, overclock. Grab these 4. We know where everything is, right? So basically, which route is better, right? If we come through the bottom, we have to like make this loop. We have to like basically get all 4. While also, it basically means if we go from the bottom, we only skip these 2 nodes. If we come from the top, we're skipping these 3. So going in and then going through the top is slightly better. The exception that I'm hitting the CPU really late, and so I'm not going to get a lot of benefit out of actually, you know, getting rid of that, but it's not the most important thing. Can't connect, obviously must clear that. Okay, active and passive ice. Damage to connection, must get rid of that. Scan, okay, there's no traps. Then I can safely move forward, and I'm going to go through the top, right? So I can hack the APU for fun. I actually might choose not to be honest. I might just go through these 3 nodes and then click the CPU and then clear that. I'll get double cast of Null up next round, so that'll be kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go this way. No point moving forward. I can't end the turn on an Incinerator. So end for the turn. Took some damage, didn't die. Understood. Camera spotted my people, as well as spotting dead bodies. I think the escalation turned on some cameras is what I'm guessing happened, because I hacked this, like, just last round. So unfortunate for me, but oh well. So let's kill you ASAP. Who do I want to kill you with is the question. I started to clear that out and then run back. And there's a chance I get this on just this turn. So I kind of want to be a little greedy here. And see if you can get the kill. Nice. Okay, you definitely can. So the play is basically stack up over here now. And if they come down, we just kind of fight them down the bridge. Because all that's left are these 2 loot boxes and then leaving after we finish hacking, so... We're in a pretty good spot. Actually, I maybe should have moved farther because that camera's going to see me, so I kind of chose a bad spot, as it turns out. But let's still minimize getting seen. We're going to skip that side of the camera. Oops, let's... There we go. Now, the cameras actually have... real sort of 3D projection of their vision. So if you're directly under them, they actually don't see you. I realize that this cone seems to indicate otherwise, and when you go right in the middle, you still get seen, so it doesn't really matter, but technically you can, like, if this was a flat wall, I could run past this flat wall and I wouldn't get seen by the camera. Alright, you... No real reason to brainworm, but also I'm just going to pass and see if they, like, walk up on me and I need to, like, go for a shotgun stun or something. Alrighty. Go up here. Tally. Yep. Okay, well, let's load our programs again. Let's get rid of connection. Yep, sure. I don't care. Okay, this has an active and some ice on it. Active and a trap, I should say. When you use a program, steals AP. Okay, well, I don't want to lose AP. We'll take some tally instead. It's fine. Scan. You can just break through the firewall. It's no big deal. Plus AP cost. That's fine. I'm going to go for the CPU early, and then I can backtrack, so that we don't get as many escalations. Did not get everything I wanted, so null up second time. Spike CPU. And then I still got 40 AP. Reload scan. Okay. Active and trap is fine. Damage to connection, and when you exit, no big deal. Scan to be sure. We're fine. Double remove. Disarm. Move. Move. And then with 5 AP left, I'm going to reload probably trap ice, because there's almost certainly going to be one there. I also should load active next round, because this thing is... Yeah, definitely got one. But next round, I hack one more node, and then we can be done. So on 16, he's done. He can start running for the exit. And on 17, we probably get to complete the mission. He found a guard. Sure you did. But he did not know where I was. Let's drop down to 1 initiative and see what everyone else is doing. They're all going the wrong way. You'd love to see it. Yeah, these guys get really stuck on the bridge, it turns out. They, like, wanna... I think they just, like, want to run to the right, and they don't know how to do it. I think that's what feels like what's happening there. I'm not sure that's actually true, but it's what it sort of feels like. So can I make the shotgun silent to this guy? I mean, I have to go really far away for that, which I could do, right? If I run down here, right, I burn 3 AP moving. This shotgun blast will stun even if it misses. And I won't warn him because he won't hear the shotgun blast. And that's, like, the best way to not get more tally. And it's basically free real estate, right? There's not anything else really going on here, so... Just Neurotox shell you. We land the shot, which is nice. Now that he's stunned, it's, like, absolutely free. Outside optimal range doesn't really matter, though. We get him anyway. Where's the tally coming from? I don't think anyone heard the shotgun blast. I do not know why this went back to +10. That's kind of sad. Fatality reported, but by whom? I'm confused. Oh well. We get a bunch of action points. And I'm just going to delay until Deviant is done hacking, and then we can figure it all out together. Alright, Deviant, have fun, buddy. So, we got through this already. We need to go down and get the last little piece. So, disable you, scan, active and trap. On download, that's fine. On download. And that's everything. Don't need to go any further, so we can disconnect. So, got a bunch of AP, and he can make it. In fact, he has 1 AP to spare, which means I can get there and still make it, like, actually quite easily. So, no reason to be anywhere else. There's this still to grab, but that's it. He has no other actions available to him, so might as well just go. For safety, I'll leave him around in case I somehow need to fight people. I think it's very unlikely, but, you know, if it were to happen. So you have 3 AP to spare. So I'm pretty sure I can very safely spend 2 AP walking up and then find my way back by just going around this way. If I'm wrong, I'm sad. That doesn't work? Oh, okay. Well, I'm boned. I am shocked. But I guess it's proximity to that door, not the place itself. And yeah, I miss, unfortunately. Well, that's rough. That is not what I wanted. It won't really change anything. We're not going to change to level 8 security. And even if I did, it wouldn't matter anyway, because level 7 is the soft cap, but oh well. I thought for a while that the, like, sort of cheating onto the locker was based on proximity to the actual left door, and I'm pretty sure it's true based on the fact that I was touching it, and it wasn't enough. Not a problem. It's consistent. Just didn't know the rules. No, we're all here now. And we're just going to wait for the next round to roll over, and we're going to evacuate. And there's no real change, except that it's going to cost me 2 minutes in real life, and that's fine. So, a guard is missing. Dispatching to intercept. Sure. We can just hit evac now, because we know we're going to be in range for the last one, and we're out. Alright. Plenty to get paid for this mission. The raid gives me 0, but if you get everything, you still get a lot. How do we do? Oh, we'll check at the marker of the cold storage. Again, 0 baseline money. We got 63 XP for clearing it. We got 60% going to our guy in the SimStream trainer. And yeah, cool. So from the lockers, right, we get 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 bits of gear. That's pretty nice. We get, looks like, 25, 30k in cred chips. That's not too bad. Missions were worth about 60k, like, as actual pay, so not too far off from there. And, hey, you know, we got, I don't know what this thing is. It's a blueprint for something. I'm not sure what. Some dossiers, whatever. Nothing too incredibly crazy here. But the better stuff is like, oh, yeah, a really solid level 3 sword. Some damage increases. A bunch of crafting items. This is an armor. Some accounts and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to make money. And we don't gain the absolute most power, so it's going to be fine. Okay, so we have another heist coming in 6 hours, which doesn't need a hacker. There's, in fact, no room for a hacker on it, realistically. But I do want to go ahead and start this legwork. So let's try to get it. Start the interaction. So our corporate VP that we've been talking to has a daughter. She's in the belly. That can be scary. Alrighty. Let's ask some questions first, and then we'll happily do the legwork. Why do you actually want her? Gonna find Ileana position, doing something. Alright, let's do legwork. Who's the best option for it? This guy's unfortunately in the trainer, and we had given him... He had a cool thing for it, so... Risk of injury and unable to locate. So the plus 4% kind of matters here. What happens if I back out? Okay, I can't really back out. So unfortunately, I don't have the option to take this guy out, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I can't. But this guy's close. 63%, it's not bad. Alright, alright. Well, it's going to be in 8 days, and I'm going to have at least 2 tokens, and tokens take 10 days to generate, so I'm pretty sure I won't get the other 2. I won't get another one in time. But it'll be 83%, which is not bad at all. So we've got buildings under construction. We've got this mission ready to go in a second, which is going to be a bodyguard mission with no hacking available, so it's going to be a very straightforward, very fast bodyguard mission. But we're already 2 hours in this one, so I'm not going to, you know, grab that one, but we'll do a lot in the next episode. Plenty of heat, but it doesn't really matter if we don't take stress, or at least not too much stress. So that'll do it. We'll clean this up in the next episode and run a much quicker, much more straightforward mission, and then start setting these things up so we can start grabbing more money and whatnot and putting our hacker to work. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.